Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the moment you've been waiting for. That's right, this is Premier Wrestling's Draft. That's right, each one of our GMs are going to pick their favorites so we can find out who is going to decimate the hell out of each other in the upcoming seasons of.
Well, we can no longer call it No, we are now Attitude. Yes, on the new season of Attitude and on the next upcoming season of Overload.
That's
I
right,
am Morganna
exactly.
Bloodrose, and with me is the awesome DJ Flex.
Yes, that's right. The voice of Overload, Mr. Flex.
Uh, Toot your own horn, why don't you?
Hey, I can back it up though.
I suppose I'll give you that one.
So, all right. So, just to catch you up quickly, all right. In the last season of Overload, the Morgan and Razgar had completely went to the dark side. The Morgan did some dirty tactics by trying to kidnap Kia Norsewood. Kia overcame with some help from Rebel, who then brought her back. She decimated the Morgan, retained her title, so it backfired. And then we had Bottom Mummy, aka LG, who tried to use his weaselly ways and stuff like that against against his competition. He used dark tactics and he tried to use the legendary Derek Zane to try and take the belt, the world heavyweight belt. And of course, he did his wily ways and stuff like that. He used a submission match. He was able to steal the belt basically, underhanded tactics. Uh, Derek wasn't having it. There's some rivalry between them. Then you had the TLC, the new upcomer who's decimating all his competition. He had to go through a bunch of red tape against the Ace because, as you know, the Ace kind of went to the dark side. He must have ate the cookies or drank the water or something. TLC said that Ace was his childhood hero. So he had to go through a bunch of red tape just to be able to fight the Ace, had to go through a bunch of stuff, which is what actually enabled us to debut Flex in Your Voice. I had them as guests. They wanted to kill each other. It was crazy. A lot of awesome stuff happened. But let me tell you something. If you want to know everything that happened in Overload this last season and you want to be all caught up, don't take my word for it. Head over to the YouTube channel and make sure you check out the entire season of Overload. That way you can be all caught up. How about you, Morgana? What you
Wow.
got going on over there?
Oh, you think you had a lot going on? Last season was mind blowing. So, just give you a quick rundown. Last season, we had the EOC who got Pog Knack, the Hoodoo Man, to sign a contract, which he did without reading it like a fool. And it's led to a match between Pog and two of the EOC Foundation goons, which Pog lost. And as per the contract, meant that Pog had to work for the Foundation. But Pog went up against Brody, who after decimating Pog in the ring, attacked the goon who was holding the contract at the time, allowing Pog to get a hold of it and rip it to shreds, freeing himself from the EOC Foundation's clutches and allowed him to get his revenge. Then we also got Hiram, who still holds the hardcore championship. Now, this man and his cult, oh my God, they make me so mad. Every time there's been a contender to try and get that title, Hiram's cult has interrupted. We had a cage match earlier in the season, and the cultists came out with Hiram and managed to make the cage collapse, injuring the contenders in the ring at the time. They even got so brazen as to invade Pagan's office and attack Quicksilver. This led to Pagan setting a 5-man battle royale in the finale of last season between Quicksilver, Chris Hollywood, Alex Camino, who has drank the Kool-Aid and joined the cult. Another cultist and Hiram himself. Unfortunately, Hiram ended up retaining the title, and it leaves us to wonder, will there be anyone who can take it from him? We also had SMF, what can I say about SMF besides the fact that he has lost his damn mind after everything he went through in season 6 with the light fixture being tampered with by Alexis, so it fell on SMF, causing great injury and culminating to him losing his title to Alexius at the end of that season. Throughout the last season, we've watched as it seems his mental health has slowly deteriorated. He even interrupted a match between Isaiah Jenkins and Alexius Gant while wearing a hunter mask just to stop Isaiah from beating Alexius. We had Rose and Ryan Jameson come out to offer their help, but SMF turned them down and actually put his hands on Rose, pushing her down. This led to Ryan issuing a challenge to SMF, but before they could have their match, SMF was seen stealing a toy from a child in the Premier Wrestling shop and destroying it simply because it was a toy of Ryan Jameson. And then before security could get to him, he sprinted out the venue, got in his car, and just took off. We haven't seen him since. Isaiah finally got his uninterrupted match against Alexius for the undisputed championship title. Unfortunately, he wasn't good enough to take that title during that match, and Alexis still retains that title. And then the biggest feud we had of the season, and Flex, I swear kidnapping's a trend, was between Miss Danny the Dominatrix and Wish. Because earlier in the season, Miss Danny and her lackey Sabrina managed to kidnap Wish and keep her imprisoned in the dungeon. After Wish was freed and they faced off again, Sabrina seemed to turn on Miss Danny, and she and Wish imprisoned Miss Danny in her own dungeons. Turned out to be a huge setup though, because Sabrina had called the police and claimed that Wish had kidnapped both herself and Miss Danny. Pagan threatened to fire both Miss Danny and Sabrina unless they dropped the charges, and Miss Danny had to face Wish in a dungeon match. But Miss Danny did dominate, and she still holds her title.
Well, that's a lot of action to recap. Like I said, make sure you go over to the YouTube channels to check out both Overload and the New Attitude, previously known as NAW, to be all caught up for the anticipation of the new seasons. But now, I think it is time to hear from the general managers of Overload and the New Attitude.
As NAW has evolved under my leadership, Premier Wrestling Management had to come and realize that that name needed to change too, because we have the attitude. Our brand, Attitude, is the number one brand in Second Life Wrestling. Our performers bring it to you every week. Unlike another brand here in Premier Wrestling, we don't have blue balls. We're not related to Smurfs, and our champions earn their titles. Do you hear me, LG? At our season's end, we saw Pognet and Brody take on the Mafia Goons. To win this match, you had to pin a double pin on your opponents. And of course, Pog and Brody brought that, with Brody doing a pile driver and the coffin drop by Pog. I kind of wonder, you think these Mafia Goons are now sleeping with the fishes? And then, of course, we had Harem and his dumbass occult members trash my office and attack Quicksilver too. So I made that battle royale for the hardcore championship, which meant we had Quicksilver, Chris Hollywood, Alex Camino, and that one damn occultist that remained standing after trashing my office. And of course, Mr. Dark and Creepy himself, the hardcore champion Harem. My rules were simple. You had to go over the top rope to be eliminated, and all combatants had to come out fighting. Harem and Axel and that occultist started forming a team against Quicksilver and Chris Hollywood. But the occultist was no match for them and quickly got tossed over the top rope and got eliminated. Alex and Quicksilver were battling it out, as well as Chris and Harem. Alex gets tossed out over the top rope and eliminated, and Harem, like the snake he is, slid underneath the bottom rope and was not eliminated. Hollywood and Quicksilver were battling it out in the ring as Harem was just standing there watching. Hollywood eliminated Quicksilver. Harem slid back into the ring and tossed Hollywood out, eliminating him and retaining his hardcore champions. You know, Harem, I have some plans for you, especially if you're ruining my office. I kind of wonder, if you're still going to be the current hardcore champion standing at the end of the first season of Attitude. We'll have to find out. SNF, SMF, let me correct that. Ugh, that just tongue twists me and makes me mad. SMF and Ryan were supposed to have a fight, but we saw this little video where SMF was showing a small child the store and he bought a Ryan figure. SMF grabbed it out of his hand, stomped on it, and ran out of the arena. Poor little guy was left there crying. The guards had to chase him away, which meant we had to cancel the match. Funny thing is, I found out some interesting things about SMF when I was searching the world for new wrestling talent. I found out the following. Did you know that SMF stands for Somafa? That is Cantonese slang for so annoying. The dictionary says used in a phrase to describe a person's character or the act of doing something tedious. Does that not sound like SMF? Pretty good thing. Now we've all learned something about SMF. Oh, and speaking of hardcore championships, Wish and Danny had battled it out for the Extreme Women's Championship, but it was in a cage, and there were no disqualifications. Weapons could be used, and Sabrina, the evil witch, could not interfere. Both of these women fought a good fight and used everything but the kitchen sink, which kind of surprised me because they can do amazing things. Both ladies were bruised and bloody by the time the match was over, but Danny used her St. Andrew's Cross finisher and defeated Wish and retained her title. What does this mean for Wish? You're going to have to find out in the upcoming season of Attitude. And last but not least, our main event was the Undisputed Championship, which was up for grabs between Isaiah and Alexis, and a stretchers match. No rules, but you had to lay out your opponent on the stretcher and get him past the red line to win. Before the bell even rang, Alexia started beating on Isaiah with a bat to get the advantage over him in the ring. Isaiah in the corner as Alexius, was just beating him more and more. Isaiah gets up from that beating and tosses Alexis onto a stretcher. Alexis got up and shoved Isaiah onto the stretcher. Alexius rolled off and put him into a dragon clutch, which caused Isaiah to pass out. Alexa rolls Isaiah over the stretcher onto the stretcher and then rolled him up through that red line to retain his title. Those are just some of the recaps of the amazing matches that you see on Attitude. So you know the place to be is Attitude, the best in Second Life wrestling.
Greetings, Premier Wrestling Universe. You are here for the draft, where we find out which wrestlers will be selected for two of the greatest shows on the grid, Overload and Attitude. We've had many changes here this season. Our new offices, I think mine's very nice, I hope you agree. A new arena. Many new upcoming stars to select from. And many, many more new additions, as you're going to find out in the latest season. One large thing is, of course, the Red brand have changed their name to Attitude because, well, they didn't have enough spice, it seems. Lots of stuff happened last season. Don't forget, your lordship became the heavyweight champion. Some people say it was, not legitimate and I cheated and blah, blah, blah. But we all saw it. I won that belt, fair and square. We had the return of Derek Zane. Now, as much as a thorn in my side he has been, he is a legend between them four ropes. So you have to give him some credit. We saw Ace versus TLC, a new upcoming star within Premier Wrestling. And he has been making a name for himself. We saw the Morgan become women's champion. We saw Kia crushing the female division. And we have seen many more matches and many more stories unfold. So are you ready to find out who will be on Overload? And what stories and fights may happen? So let us begin.
Well, it appears that they got their work cut out from them. They're scoping out the stats and checking out the different roster and anticipating who they're going to pick.
I'm really intrigued because who they pick is going to completely change the dynamics. We have some awesome people on our roster, and I can't wait to see who's going where.
Yes, me as well. I mean, we had a pretty solid roster last season, and just to throw a wrench in the program like this, like, oh my God, what is gonna happen?
Ooh, the pick is in. Let's see. It looks like this is a pick for Attitude. Who has Pagan picked? Oh my God!
Oh no!
Yay, we got TLC.
Oh, no.
Oh,
My buddy, come
Flex.
back! Congratulations to TLC being drafted to Attitude. Oh, you were so lucky.
Do you know what? I've seen TLC in the ring, and he is amazing. I'm so hyped to have him on Attitude. He is definitely going to be bringing some love into the ring for us. I can't wait.
He's going to flip Attitude upside down and decimate the roster. Oh, man. Now I'm definitely going to have to tune in to see where he's going to go from here.
Like you said, he went up against the Ace. So I'm all for this. I'm wondering who he's got in his sights for Attitude now. Oh, Pagan, great choice, my friend. Great choice. Oh!
Got so lucky. You're not going to get lucky again, though.
We'll see. We'll see. My GM knows what he's doing, okay?
You know, I didn't have opportunity to meet with him recently during the road show that we have. And, you know, Pagan's not too bad of a guy. He's on my good side. I like Pagan.
He's better than Bottom Mummy. Come on.
Can we trade? Can you
no,
have LG
no. You keep LG. We keep Pagan. He's ours.
So you can't draft the general managers, you know? We can't just
Thankfully not. No.
You can have Bottom Mummy all you want.
No, you keep
Pagan,
him.
Man. He's great.
No, you keep. Look, I'm upset that Bottom Mummy's from England. Okay, you keep him. Hell,
man.
make him become TLC, American. Man. You can keep him.
the grit that TLC has. He overcame all the obstacles that the Ace had thrown at him. I mean, it was crazy. He won a match with handcuffs behind his back. I told him, I gave him advice. I said, I hope you got your footwork in order because you're going to need to use your feet. And he did it.
I remember he was up against, with the handcuffs, he was up against the Cherokee Outlaw, remember? Yeah, my client. Right. Yeah. Well, I remember.
It looks like the Overload pick is in. I wonder who it's going to be. I wonder if LG's going to steal somebody from Attitude. We got SMF. SMF is the first pick. No! Hey, you knew that was going to happen. You stole TLC, so we're going to steal SMF.
Good luck. Flex, I'm telling you, good luck. I know. SMF has lost it. I'm telling you, he is not the SMF you are thinking of. He is not the SMF we all love.
I just told you that. I've had to work with him for weeks.
But it's different. He's changed so much.
He has. Oh my God. Well, he wasn't on Overload, so can you quickly, before they change to the next pick, give me a little little bit of what he's doing and
Oh,
whatever.
he is against everybody. He is not agreeing with anybody. He feels like he has been turned against. He feels like he's on his own. He feels like nobody has his back. Not the fans, not management,
Okay.
not anyone. So good luck.
So now it's kind of like having the ace because he's kind of in the same kind of predicament. Wow. I wonder
Mhm.
if they're both. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Ace versus SMF. Wow, that would be a match to
Right?
see. At the
If
way
they both
SMF
line
is
up
at
on the
the
same
moment,
show,
it'd be
that would be
wow.
insane.
Wow.
Yeah, watch them team up or something.
Oh,
The
if they both end up on Overload and they team up, Overload's done. They're gonna destroy the
Right?
set. Oh,
Oh,
second
attitude
pick
pick
for
is in.
Attitude.
I wonder who Pagan's gonna pick this time.
Make it a good one, Pagan. I have faith in you, Pagan.
What do you mean make it a good one? You just took TLC.
Have an issue? Here's a tissue. Calm down.
Don't make me beat you with a rubber chicken. Just whack, whack.
What is it with you and birds?
It's funny. It's funny. You ever hit
Lord
somebody
God.
with? Oh
Oops.
no! Oh shoot! You guys are stealing everybody.
Oh my God. It's Cherokee Outlaw. Oh my God.
My brother from another mother is going over to Attitude.
Oh, this
My
is gonna
heart
be
breaks.
interesting.
My heart breaks.
Oh,
Come back.
well, I've got to say this for Cherokee. Since he started off from the house shows to getting onto Overload, he has shown he has the honor needed in this realm. He definitely has the strength. He's a brick house,
Oh yeah.
but he is proper honor bound. He has a drive that you don't see often.
Right. Well, as you know, I've known you both for years now, and Overload. I'm looking at the screen. Cherokee has me and him have become really close, like brothers, and we joined Premier Wrestling around the same time, and we even used to be old sparring partners and stuff. So I mean, I was trying my best to get him amped up, and he was getting me amped up, and he's gonna decimate Attitude. So you know what? You guys can borrow him for a season. That's fine, or two.
Borrow him. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause he's got to
Overload
come
pick
back.
is in.
Overload. The Overload pick is in. He's gonna come back home. Don't you worry.
He has come home, dearie. But anyway.
It's all about
Ooh.
Overload.
You mean Overloaf?
You know, that used to offend me. They used to offend me, but you know what? Overload, right? You get your fill of bread or content or whatever, right? It's like a loaf. You eat it and then you feel like you're full and you're wanting more. We got Bro D.
Oh,
Brody has
you
been
stole
drafted.
Brody? Damn you.
Why are you shocked?
Brody
You just got
is
Cherokee.
a joy. Brody
looks
is
like
a
it's-
joy to watch.
Tit for tat here. All right, tell us a little bit about Brody.
Well, Brody is, you think Cherokee is big? Brody is huge. And he prides himself on coming out. He calls himself as a demon slayer. He's out to make sure all wrongdoers are taken care of. So who knows? He may take on Bottom Mummy.
So he's kind of like a straight machine, huh?
Oh, definitely. And to see him in the ring, you will not be disappointed. You will not.
All right. Well, then kudos to Bottom Mummy for picking Brody because you guys stole Cherokee. So
You know what? I think it's
Had to
because
say.
Pagan chose Cherokee. Bottom Mummy just wants a big guy, so he chose Brody. We've literally just swapped big guys, basically.
You know, I don't know. I'm not in their minds. I don't know how they're thinking this, man.
I wonder, could Brody take on Uncle Bobby like Cherokee did?
Ooh, yeah, if we get
That's a question. Maybe that's why we got Cherokee to save him from Uncle Bobby's wrath next season. Who knows?
Yeah, but is he going to remain, or will the shift happen?
Who knows? Getting interesting to find out though. This is getting interesting. All right, who's
The
your bets on? Who's next?
anticipation nail fighter is happening.
Oh,
Who's gonna be drafted? My goodness.
I feel like we should put money on this. Like, make a bet. Who do you think's next? Would both lose?
You know, I didn't mention because of time. I was trying to stay within time. That a certain somebody was resurrected, and now has control of himself.
Yes. I know exactly who you're talking about, but I wonder.
Attitude pick is in.
I wonder.
How's it gonna be?
Oh, the anticipation!
Hurry up, damn it! No.
All right, we hit South Park all of a sudden. Come back.
See you guys, I'm going home.
You will respect my authority.
It's the rebel.
Oh, we got the rebel.
Wow. The rebel. I wasn't a huge fan the last couple seasons, but she kind of came through.
Well, tell me more about
rescued
Rebel.
Kia from being kidnapped. I know it's probably for personal gain. She's got her eyes on the title, but the fact that in all of her selfishness, she still saved Kia from whatever the heck kind of crap they were putting her through. She came through, and it worked out. But the Rebel had actually lost her memory at the beginning of the season. She got so decimated by the end of last season that by this start, she didn't even realize that she had lost the belt. She thought somebody stole it. And then it wasn't until about mid-season that she regained her memory. Then she was super pissed off. She went after Barbie and everything. It was just this huge ordeal. But the fact that she had saved the life of one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, who is completely honorable, talking about Kia the Northwood, she gained my respect for at least one day.
For one day?
Yes, for one day.
Okay, then. So, rest of the day is no respect. Okay, we get it.
Well, she's eaten the cookies and drank the water on the dark side. So, I don't like underhanded tactics and shenanigans.
So that means I've got another Hiram wannabe on my hands. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, lordy.
Oh,
I don't know how to feel about that one,
Pagan.
Who's bottom mummy stealing from Attitude? Or
Right?
is he stealing? Could he be keeping someone?
That's how it seems like it's going back and forth here, just stealing each other's wrestlers.
I know,
We
right?
got Candy Perez.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're just stealing each other's wrestlers right now. Because Candy was on NAW last season and she flipped everything on its head. I'm telling you. She was amazing. Absolutely amazing to watch.
I had the opportunity to see her in action in our roadshow and stuff, and she's a pretty good wrestler. So I'm happy with
last
that.
season she had a bit of underhandedness going on. I mean, for what she did to Muerta, it's a bit like, she made Muerta be a tag team partner, and then she turned her back on Muerta and left Muerta to get beaten up really badly. And then she tried to fight Muerta, and then she lost to Muerta. It's just, it was just so much going on. So I don't know how you lot are going to cope with Candy, because she's a whole lot of attitude in a little package.
Well, you got a whole lot of attitude in a Rebel package going your way, so I guess, it's evening out, right?
By the looks of it.
You got a rebellious tornado going your way, and I got a tornado in a sweet little package, apparently.
Wow. Wow. Yeah,
Might be
good luck.
sweet, but then you get to the center and
I'm just kind of looking at how it's going so far, and it's like I got two good guys and a bad girl. You've got one bad boy, one good boy, and one bad girl.
Jesus.
Woo! I think Overload is for the shake up of life.
I can't believe you guys got both TLC and Cherokee. Really?
That's because our GM is better than yours.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree there.
I wonder if they're just flipping a coin backstage, going heads or tails. Oh yeah, you got him.
Yeah, right. The
Oh,
arm
looks like
wrestling
things are getting
competition.
heated backstage too. They're both on their feet, guys.
They're having
Let
a
us know.
TLC match in the
Yeah.
back to determine, All right, if I slam you through this table, I'm going to take your best wrestler. Yeah, well, if I hit you with this chair, I'm taking yours. The attitude.
Oh, they're so good. The finals will fire us for this. I swear. Let's see who we got next.
Right. Well, I kept throwing production under the bus last season. I'm still here. I mean,
Oh dear.
I think they thanked me for calling them out on all their mishaps and stuff, though, because nobody else seemed to realize what was happening. So,
Well, if they don't realize, don't call them out. What's wrong with you?
it was
Yay.
affecting the show.
Obviously, it wasn't.
Oh shoot! Yeah, got Karma's
We
star.
got Karma. Oh,
Woo!
what is that
She
saying?
is-
Karma's a beep.
Karma's star will completely decimate attitude. You're so
Oh,
lucky. You're so
tell me about Karma. What can I expect?
She's like your other person over there that just came over, right? She's might be small, but she packs a huge punch, busting out with combos, overcoming and grit and attitude, pure grit, straight from the core, overcoming all odds. Karma Star is a star in her own right, and she is going to be tearing it up. Oh, reals.
Oh, by the time we got two very strong contenders to take on Miss Danny, maybe.
Yeah. There definitely could be some stuff like that going down, especially with the Karma. Yeah, there's yeah. Overload pick is in. Come on, bottom mummy, pick somebody good.
Who have you stolen now, Bottom Mummy?
You guys are stealing all the good ones too.
It's a bit of tit for tat.
I'll get you, my pretty. Yeah, well, I'll get yours. Haha.
Oh dear Lord, which one was which?
Well, the one I get you, mate. That's bottom money, and then hey man, I got a deep. That's pagan.
Leave my
John-
GM alone.
John Demina.
Oh,
John Demina.
okay.
I'm not familiar with him.
Well, John is, I want to say, an up and comer because I've seen him on a few house shows, but this is going to be his first time in the main show.
Oh, so this is his debut.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
So,
Well, that would explain why I didn't know about him.
but no, he
is like
is,
ninja coming from
well,
the
he's
shadows.
ex-military.
Oh,
So he comes in with a military background, so it's going to be interesting to see what he's going to do in the ring at Overload. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this one, though, because from all I've heard, all the feedback, and from what I've seen, he's going to rise like a rising star so quickly. He's going to be shooting star. Keep your eye on this one. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it.
So the military background, is he honorable? Or did he eat
I would like to say he was. I've actually had the privilege of meeting him and having a brief conversation, and he seems to be like one of the sweetest guys ever to me.
Okay.
But who knows what he's like when you're in the ring? That sweetness kind of disappears. And you see the military training, the grit, the hard work.
Nice.
He takes it all in, and he just explodes with the passion for this. You're gonna love having him on the show.
Then he's a
Gonna
perfect
absolutely love
fit.
him.
Because we need that people like that for Overload. Attitude pick is in. Who's it gonna be?
Ooh.
I wonder if you guys are getting an upcoming. I mean, it's tit for tat here, so
Maybe.
yeah. Who's gonna get an opportunity to be on Attitude?
Oh, come on. I'm literally biting my nails here. Come on. Don't leave me in suspense. I can't take it anymore.
Oh, this is I must have
Oh
ESP
my
because that's exactly what I was talking about.
I know. Oh
Resurrected
my God.
the Hunter. I cannot believe it. I knew it. I had a feeling. It was in my guts. It's kind of what I was leading to. I promise you, I had no recollection of any picks today, but I so
Oh,
called
Bottom
it.
Mummy does not look
Oh,
happy.
he is pissed. He is pissed because last season LG was utilizing the Hunter with this doll that's made of Hunter, and then the doll got destroyed, and we all thought he was completely dead, burnt and gone, but he had made a surprise appearance when TLC faced off against him, and he was completely resurrected and free of the doll, or it seems that
So is Hunter
could
back?
possibly have control over himself.
So is Hunter back to being Hunter? Or is there still a bit of doubt there?
Oh, come on. It says the Hunter, so I mean, he's got to be back full force.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. The Hunter is just one of those guys who you never know what you're going to get.
I freaking knew it. I knew he was going to be drafted to
Dead
Attitude.
there.
I had a feeling.
You're okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay.
You're taking all the good words.
Hey, the draft's not over yet. How do we know who you're gonna pick next? Come on. LG still got a pick to go. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's keep this going. Oh, but I'm actually really excited about this draft. I'm actually so hyped for this. NAW is no more, but Attitude looks to be set to dominate.
A lot of attitude coming over to that show.
So excited.
A lot of attitude. I can see why they changed it to that name, because there is definitely some attitude coming over to Attitude.
Oh, we already had Attitude on Attitude. Now we got more. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. Amazing. I'm so excited for the new season. I'm so excited.
The Overload final pick is in. Who's it going to be?
Oh.
Hurry up.
Well, there's a lot of great talent. So let's see who LG will be picking.
Who's it going to be?
Because we all know LG likes to pick those he can control or manipulate. So
I kind of noticed that with Overload. Chris Hollywood.
Wow. You got the boy wonder, as I like to call him. the pretty boy. You got pretty boy Chris.
I met him a couple times, and I think I've seen him in action through the road show. And Chris got a lot of talent. I personally don't really know a lot about him, but from what I've seen, he's got it going on. So
Chris is definitely someone you would want to have in your corner if you're in a tag team match. I will say that. Simply because he is such... I can't even put it into words. He's just amazing to watch. He is a bit of everything. He's a bit of a grappler, a bit of a flyer, a bit of everything you want in one package.
Oh, nice.
So, yes. Keep an eye on this one because he is going to turn Overload over. Telling you that now.
Cool.
So it looks like the picks are in. So, yes.
They have been selected.
Yes, coming to Attitude, I can happily say we have TLC, the Cherokee Outlaw, the Rebel, Palmer Star, and the Hunter.
Wow.
And going to Overload is SMF, Brody, Candy Perez, Chris Hollywood, and the new up-and-comer John Dimina. So,
awesome.
Wow. Our GMs have set us up for an amazing new season. You do realize this.
I need to see a battle of the GMs, though. Maybe somebody to shut up LG at least. If you want more information. Also, you can check out www.premier-wrestling.com for everything PW. Check out the YouTube. We have a Discord channel. Check them all out, man. And I'm sure if you head over to the YouTube channel, which you're probably watching right now to see this thing, there are some links available for you as well to check that out.
And don't forget, everybody, there are other picks being made which we are not able to air because we're running out of time. But please do go check out our YouTube and subscribe. Trust me, you will not regret it.
Smash that bell so you can be up to date with all future content on the YouTube channel as well.